Welcome back, beautiful souls, to Witnesses to Happiness. I am so incredibly glad you found your way to this explainer today. So tell me, have you been feeling this, I don't know, this almost inexplicable electric tension in the air lately? Like a quiet but super persistent whisper from your intuition? Well, if you have, I want to warmly validate that for you right now, right out of the gate. You are definitely not imagining it. We are stepping into this unavoidable, just incredibly powerful transition into a completely new paradigm. And honestly, it's perfectly natural to feel a bit overwhelmed by the energetic shift. The cards speak. Are you listening? Remember, as we walk through this journey together, we're really using the tarot as a deeply meditative mirror for your own self-discovery. We are tapping into your intuition. This isn't about, mere fortune telling. Not at all. It's really about connecting to the profound, beautiful wisdom that actually already resides right there inside you. Okay, let's just dive right into this incredible cosmic weather we're experiencing. From August 3rd to the 9th, we are caught in this fascinating, really productive tug of war. Picture this. We're right in the shimmering center of the fiery Leo season. And that's an energy that naturally pushes for creation, visibility, and just unbridled joy, right? But beautifully clashing with this is the waning moon. It's a powerful lunar phase that literally asks us to turn inward and release. So it's this crazy tension between wanting to express something massive while knowing deep down you first have to let go of old, encrusted baggage. Let's look at how this builds throughout the week, kind of mapping out our cosmic calendar. From the 3rd to the 5th, that waning moon is demanding some deep reflection from us. Basically, letting go of outdated beliefs. Then on the 6th, Venus moves into Libra, right as we hit the 3rd quarter moon. Expect some really beautiful shifts in your relationships and this sudden freeing dropping of inner resistance. But the absolutely crucial point here is August 8th, the Lion's Gate portal. This is a massive, massive time window for rapid manifestation and spiritual awakening. And it all culminates on the 9th with Mercury entering Leo, which is going to empower you to communicate your inner truth so boldly and directly. Now, our very first tarot card for this soul journey is the Hermit. If you've been feeling this sudden, intense need to just pull back from the noise of the world, well, this card completely validates you. The Hermit holds his lantern up to the darkness of the subconscious. He's asking you to minimize external distractions, and not to hide, but rather to search for your unvarnished inner truth right there within the absolute silence of your own heart. And this brilliantly illustrates our next step, the Eight of Cups. Once you've actually found that inner truth, this card represents that precise moment of clarity. It's the emotional or even physical act of leaving behind what just no longer fulfills you. It's that moment when you finally realize, okay, this dynamic simply cannot be repaired, and it must be transcended if I'm going to find my true path. As we keep moving forward, strength reveals itself as the central anchor of the entire week. Now, mirroring that really powerful Leo energy, this isn't about physical dominance or loud, aggressive battles. Actually, scratch that. It's more like the gentle, unshakable taming of your inner instincts through pure love and self-acceptance. It's urging us to face our lingering fears, our doubts, and our old anger, but with absolute, unconditional compassion. So, what does this all mean? Well, the crucial point is what happens after we practice that deep self-compassion. The Wheel of Fortune arrives. This card is a total game changer. It breaks that agonizing standstill you might have felt over the past few weeks. It signals the permanent closing of old, obsolete cycles and the direct intervention of fate. Seriously, these aren't just random coincidences. These are sudden, fated shifts that align perfectly with the incredible energy of a Lion's Gate portal. Let's move to the Two of Cups and see how this builds on our journey. Because you've done the really deep inner work of the Hermit and bravely let go with the Eight of Cups, you now attract this beautiful energy. The Two of Cups brings deep, soul-resonating connections, balance, and profound healing. This is perfectly mirroring the planet Venus entering harmonious, relationship-oriented Libra, so you're now drawing in encounters that are based on true, unconditional equality. As the dust of this transition settles, we are greeted by the Star. Oh, what a breathtaking, soothing energy this is. The Star offers boundless hope, deep healing, and divine inspiration after all these periods of turbulent change. It's like the universe's gentle promise to you that your past wounds will finally heal and that the cosmos truly has a perfect plan for your peace.
Concluding our spread, we have the Page of Wands. And perfectly timed, with Mercury entering the fire sign of Leo, this brings the spark of enthusiasm right back to us. It's the concrete impulse to take bold action. It really motivates us to take our newly gained freedom and those healed emotions and channel them immediately into creative projects and fearless expression. The standstill is officially over. The fire burns again.
Okay, let's dive into how these incredibly dense energies actually manifest in our daily lives, starting with love. For all the singles out there, Venus in Libra is creating an almost magnetic atmosphere, drawing in deep, soul-level mirrors rather than just, fleeting fascinations. And for those who are partnered, the fiery Leo sun demands you honestly reignite the fire and passion. Or, if a connection has become toxic, the Eight of Cups grants you the courage to peacefully but firmly go your separate ways. Now, shifting gears to career and ambition. The current fiery dominance demands one simple thing from us: step out of the safe comfort zone. This is absolutely not the time to hide your talents, not at all. This week asks you to practice unapologetic self-expression and to communicate your true worth loudly, clearly, and completely fearlessly. If things have felt a bit tough or stagnant at work lately, I want you to take this truth really deeply to heart. Growing dissatisfaction in the status quo is not a failure, but a cosmic detour. Please find deep comfort in that. The universe isn't punishing you, it's simply redirecting you, so you can present your visionary ideas without any fear. And this beautifully ties right into our finances. The absolutely crucial point here is that true outer abundance always follows inner clarity. Rather than chasing extreme irrational wealth, adopt a mindset that focuses on creating long-term stability. The Wheel of Fortune reminds us that finances, well, they have natural cycles. Use this time to untangle your spiritual self-worth from your material possessions. Let's look at personal development and see how all this builds our inner selves. We are in a deeply alchemical process right now. Seriously, a true quantum leap. On one side, we have to radically shed the false identities and masks we adopted merely to please other people. But on the other side, true growth blossoms through the loving acceptance of your shadow sides, perfectly blending the quiet wisdom of the hermit with the deep, deep compassion of strength. There is a super powerful truth we really need to embrace right now. Repressed fears of the past serve as high-octane fuel for future self-confidence. Facing your hidden shadows right now isn't a setback. It is the exact alchemical process needed to build the unshakable foundation for your sovereign, radiant presence in the world. Which brings us to the absolute climax of this week's energy, the karmic turning point. My friends, the agonizing wait is officially over. This is the moment we finally realize that all those obstacles of the past months, they weren't cruel punishments from the universe. They were precise, loving chisel strikes, freeing your beautiful true self from the rough stone. Rejection was a mighty divine protection from paths not meant for your destiny. Let that sink deeply into your soul. The Wheel of Fortune is turning upward into the light. And as this profound realization takes root in your heart, a heavy, years-long burden will finally, peacefully, just fall away from your shoulders. It all makes sense now, doesn't it?
The cards speak. Are you listening? Let this question settle warmly within you as we prepare for our final, transformative reflection of this journey together. I really want to leave you with this final, provocative thought to carry with you this week. What is truly holding your spirit back from taking the next big step? I gently urge you to identify the familiar pain or the old story that your ego still clings to, just out of mere comfort. Thank it for protecting you in the past, and then release it. Let it go so your heart can finally open up to the boundless joy that is waiting for you. Thank you so much for exploring this beautiful cosmic weather with me on this explainer. Trust the process and take wonderful care of your beautiful soul.